So the OKC Thunder have the second overall pick in the 2022 draft, and they could land one of the best big men in the class, guaranteed. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing? Today, welcome here today to my number 2 overall OKC Thunder rebuild. And they also have the 12th overall pick from the Clippers as well via the Paul George trade back in 2019. So I'm excited to do a realistic Thunder rebuild today. Usually when I control the Thunder, I'm doing some crazy challenge, trying to go 82-0. And I'm excited to build this team today, which is around Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's our star. 100%, I'm still building around him. He is our max player. Josh Giddey was a pleasant surprise in his rookie year. He was definitely inconsistent at times, but he's definitely going to be locked in as our shooting guard next to Shai for the future. That's why I'm glad we got a top 3 pick, because I'm not going to be taking a Jaden Ivey or a Shaedon Sharpe. Like, I'm thinking Jabari Smith if Chet goes 1 in this, and I'm probably not going to take Chet since I took him in the Orlando Magic rebuild. Lu Dort, one of the best 3 and D players in this league at the 3. Bazley is now moved into a depth role, and we're not relying on him so much than they did when they drafted him back in 2019. Tre Mann showed some flashes as a rookie. Isaiah Roby's going to be a great depth piece. Derek Favors is a free agent. Kenrich Williams won't be as good in 2K as he is in real life, but he really is that glue guy for teams. Pokusevski still has a super high ceiling. Needs to be playing better throughout the first 2 years of his career, though. He is still super young. Tao Maledon's probably going to fall out of the rotation. Same with JRE next year. Aaron Wiggins showed some flashes, but this team is going to be adding more talent this offseason. Therefore, some of those guys aren't going to have as big of roles next year. So let's start this draft. The Orlando Magic with the first overall pick select Chet Holmgren. Okay, I almost was like shocked there. I didn't think they were going to take him for a second. All right, so with the second overall pick in this draft, I'm going to be selecting. Oh, we do have some trades first. Okay, not trading that pick for a 30-year-old Chris Middleton, not for Patrick Williams, not for a core. I just want to see if there's like a trade that I would think about. This trade's interesting. I mean, Rudy Gobert for the second overall pick, I would not do this. Rudy Gobert's 30, has a crazy big contract, but still, you're getting the best rim protector in the league to a team that needs some rim protecting. Fox doesn't fit at all. Randall, hell no. Chet, obviously, did what he knows. Simmons would be interesting, but not with the second overall pick since he hasn't played in over a year. Brandon Ingram. Would I move Jabari Smith for Brandon Ingram? Probably. I'm not trading the pick. I'm going to be making the selection, but that is really the only player I would move this second overall pick for, him and Chet Holmgren. So yeah, Jabari Smith is going to be the selection here with the second overall pick. I'll see you guys at pick 12. So we could just kind of see this draft recap so far. Banchero went 3, Ivy 4, Sharpe 5. Keegan Malachi Branham goes 7. Okay, he's more of a late water guy. Mathurin, Johnny Davis, Ty Washington. Okay, Jalen Duren has fall to us. Oh, did we just land our front court for the future? I really want to take Dyson Daniels, but I'm definitely going to be taking him in some other rebuilds. Jalen Duren, I think, is a great option. I've been mocking like Ousmane Dieng to them a lot. He's ranked a little bit lower in this class. Kendall Brown would be, I think, a high potential pick. You can get Jeremy Shohan. He's ranked kind of low in this. Mark Williams. But Jalen Duren is available. We're going to be selecting him. That might be our front court for the future. We might have our team figured out. Shai, Giddey, Dort, Smith, Duren. Potentially, that's definitely going to be my starting 5 next year. I also moved back up into the first round to see if I could snag another talent, just to a 4-year deal. That could be Tari Eason, Trevor Keels, Blake Wesley. Yeah, let's take Blake Wesley at Notre Dame. Maybe I should have took Keels. Haven't got him in a minute. So that is pretty much the recap right there. We can see that Duren's at 74. Jabari Smith's at 78. We're going to sign all 3 of these rookies. So we got an ACC player in Wesley. We got an AAC player in Jalen Duren. And it's funny because if you watch my Jeopardy video, not really related to Memphis, but I said Texas was in the Pac-12. Obviously meant the Big 12. And then Jabari Smith is in the SEC. So we're going to bring back Roby. Favors opts in. All right, we'll see if a team wants it, but we do need some veterans in the locker room. Kenrich Williams going to pick up. Vizcaino, no. Vit Krejci, no. And Kyrie, Harden, Beal, they're all free agents. We're not a big free agency destination. No one's really super excited to move to OKC. Sorry if you do live in Oklahoma, but just not bigger markets for some of these veterans that probably want to play in Texas, Florida, New York, California, etc. I mean, like Miles Bridges, I would like to throw a lot of money at, but I don't really think we need him at the moment. So, I'm cool with Maledon being the backup point guard. We have Shai. This can definitely be the 2-man rotation. Dort Williams. I'm fine with being bad next year. I'm definitely going to be starting Jabari Smith. Yeah, we don't really need to go after anybody in free agency. All right, we are going to be trading Darius Bazley to the Charlotte Hornets for their 2026 unprotected first-round pick. With the additions of Jalen Duren and Jabari Smith, the front court is definitely getting crowded. Still want to play Pokusevski a little bit more, and this is Bazley's last year of his deal, his rookie contract, before he is a restricted free agent. So we're going to make that trade, and like I said, I'm not going to be too active here in free agency. We'll definitely still monitor where these big guys go. We could definitely be a big free agency player down the line because we do have cap space, correct? Yeah, we have about 26 million, which is a decent amount. Nobody really switches up in these. Well, I guess Nurkic goes to the Pistons. That's the only player that really switched teams out of these big players or big names. Does Levine switch? Yeah, he goes to the Spurs. You see that a lot now. All right, so Shea's a 90, Giddey's an 84. 2K could definitely help us in the simulation, and we could be a play-in tournament team next year, but I'm also fine with being a bottom 5 team because we'll add another top rookie. All right, so let's take a look at this rotation for our first full regular season. Shea, Giddey, Dort, Smith, not going to be Favors. I'm going to start Jalen Duren. Like, we're going to keep rebuilding. I don't even think I'm going to play Derek Favors because I know he's not in my long-term plans. Maladon's getting about 12 minutes, Roby about 18, Poku about 19, Trey Mann can get about 25. Let's go 28 to Duren. Let's go 30 to Jabari Smith. Actually, we'll go 27 there. Let's go 31 to Dort. We got 31 to Giddey, 37 to Shea. I got 10 minutes left over. Do I want to play JRE, Kenrich, Wiggins, Favors? I guess I should play Wesley just to see what he can do. I'm sorry, Kenrich. I'm sorry, JRE. And then system proficiency is 3.5 star balance. What is pace and space? It's 3 stars. We'll rock with that for this year. So yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of the year, and I'm fine if we're a playoff team, a play-in tournament team, or one of the worst teams in the league. I'm fine with all three. Okay, so we actually make the play-in tournament. We were teetering with the 11th seed and the 10th seed like all season long, and we end up as the 10th seed, which isn't bad. So Jabari Smith does not take home rookie of the year. That goes to Paolo Banchero of the Houston Rockets. We'll see if we got any awards here, like does Shea make an All-NBA team? Probably not. I don't think he would have the numbers for this year. Yeah, nothing on all NBAs. Nothing on all defensive teams. We do get Jabari Smith and Jalen Duren. Let's go. Shout out to the front court we're both making all rookie first team, joining Paolo Banchero, Chet, and Sharp. So for the top 5 picks, no Jaden Ivey. He makes all rookie second team with the Kings. Oh, and Blake Wesley also made all rookie second team. Wow. Shout out to him. So yeah, here were the numbers. Giddey with 13 points, 6.5 boards, 6.8 assists, similar to what he did last year. Dort wasn't great shooting the ball, but his at least free throw percentage was really good. Trey Mann was good. I'll take that off the bench. Maybe his scoring can go up next year. I wouldn't mind that. Poku's efficiency still isn't great if he wants to be a big part of this offense. So for the play-in tournament, I'm going to probably not play Blake Wesley at all. I'm going to go about 33 to Smith, 30 to Duren, and then let's go 33 to those guys. So can we beat the Utah Jazz? I mean, on paper, they probably should beat us, but let's see. Where we take a first quarter lead, they take probably a halftime. Or no, we were up by 1 at half. We are currently up by 4. Are we going to be going to the second round of the play-in tournament? Nope. We just choke and get outscored by 13 in the fourth quarter. Unfortunately, Shea had a solid game. Not great shooting the ball, unfortunately. All right, so let's see who wins the 2023 NBA championship. I'm fine with being in the play-in tournament. We also have the Clippers pick, and I noticed they didn't make the playoffs as the Pelicans win it all. Zion is your finals MVP. Next year is really when we start to make the playoffs fully, and honestly, try to be a top team in the West, or at least have a round 2 matchup. So our lottery odds, 2nd via Washington, I believe that is lottery protected. 7th via Clippers, that is unprotected. So let's hope that just skies up because it's a swap. Oh yeah, so I think it's a swap this year, so we're not going to get 2 lottery picks, unfortunately. All right, so the Clippers have won the 8th pick. I don't know. Wait, I think ours moved up. Let's go. I don't know if it was ours that moved up or the Clippers that moved up, but hey, I will take it. So we are going to land with a top 4 pick in this draft. I think the Clippers pick jumped up, like their original one, and ours dropped down, or at least the worst of the 2 jumped up and we dropped down, if that made sense. So we are going to have a top pick. Like I said, that the Wizards pick was lottery protected, and we are going to end up with a top 3 pick here in the 2023 draft. I won't be taking Wembanyama, trust me, but we end up with number 3. Scooter Henderson don't really need because we have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Maybe we take Dariq Whitehead, Amari Bailey. Maybe we look to trade the pick. That could be a possibility as well. And the Atlanta Hawks end up with the number 1 overall pick via Charlotte. So we have the 3rd overall pick. We have 16 via Denver. That is from, I honestly don't really know. I want to say it has something to do with Derek Favors, but I thought that was more the Jazz. Could have been. I forget. And then we have Detroit's pick at 18 since they made the playoffs, and Miami's pick at 25. Mark Daigneault is a free agent, and I'm fine with bringing him back, but his ratings aren't great. But I'll give him like a 1-year deal because we should be good next year, so I want to see what he can do with a good team. So we have 4 players under contract here. We have 4 first-round picks. I don't need to make that many selections. So I'm going to be moving my second-round picks and 2 first-round picks to see if I could just get a nice future first. And I'm going to try to call up the Pelicans because I know they got those future Lakers picks. Yeah, would they do something like this? Boom, there we go. So right now, I think we still have 3, or we have 2 first. We have 3 and 16. I'm cool with that. So I'm not going to move Blake Wesley. He might not be in the rotation next year. I don't know, but I'm going to make my selections. Number 1 is... There's a trade. Oh my God. Number 1 overall pick for Rozier and Bridges. Atlanta? I don't know. And they take Wembanyama. I feel like that's a solid trade for Charlotte because Rozier, you're willing to give him up. So Bridges for Wembanyama, hell yeah. Amani Bates goes 2. So Henderson's still on the board. Not going to take him. Amari Bailey on the board. Dariq Whitehead on the board. Can Bailey play the 3? Do we bring Paul George back to OKC? No, I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to make my selection. It is going to be Amari Bailey or Keontae George. Who's taller? 6'4", 6'5"? We'll take Amari Bailey. Because that could help if we do end up losing Lou Dort in free agency. And then with my next first round pick, we could take Mark Mitchell. But I'm going to take Ausar Thompson here with my second first. Okay, so we have Amari Bailey and Ausar Thompson here. I have no idea how this rotation is going to look like next year. I might not bring back, yeah, I'll bring back all these guys because I can end up moving them. I actually shouldn't have brought back Aaron Wiggins, but it is what it is. So do I make a big trade? We have so much draft capital to get a big trade done. Look at all this. I don't know who a disgruntled star would be if I'm looking for a center or a small forward. Could I trade for Jason Tatum? No shot, right? That would just be a cool trade to pull off, I've never done that before. He's from St. Louis, which is closer to OKC than Boston. If I offered you Pokusevski, hold on, Amari Bailey, and as many first-round picks as I can offer up next year, they might say yes to this. That is a loaded return. I don't think they're going to say yes to this, but I'm going to offer it. But if we get Jason Tatum, I'm rocking with it. Damn it. All right, so I don't really think there's anybody else I'm going to trade for. I don't really think there's going to be a shooting guard. No. What about a power forward that could play at the 4 or the 5? Giannis, yeah. Zion would be cool. He's technically a restricted free agent at the moment. All right, so I guess we'll wait. Could I trade for Embiid? That would be interesting because maybe the Sixers feel like they hit their ceiling with Embiid. If I gave you Pokusevski, if I gave you Amari Bailey, and I gave you 1 first, let's just keep doing it, see if they accept it. 2 firsts, 3 firsts, 4 firsts. Damn it. What about if I took out Pokusevski and I threw in Jalen Duren? Does he have better value to you? He does not. All right, so Embiid is a no-go. I don't really want Cat. AD, but would AD really want to come to OKC? All right, so let's just wait till free agency is done. We're going to renounce the rights on everybody but Lou Dort, who is not a restricted free agent. So I got to keep my eye on him. I think I'm going to bring him back, or yeah, at least on a 3-year deal. I could definitely trade him though, so that could be a little sign and trade action. We would have had enough cap space to sign Jokic. That would have been kind of sick if I got Jokic, right? All right, so let me figure, I don't know. I'll try to find a trade. All right, I did think, or I found a trade. It's going to be for DeAndre Ayton. I think I'm going to try to pick him up because, hey, there's the rumblings in Phoenix, and they have the assets. Okay, I didn't really think about this because I thought of teams in real life to maybe go after Ayton. Grizzlies, yes, but I don't think Suns would trade him to the Grizzlies. Pacers could make sense if they're interested in a Miles Turner, Chris Duarte package or something like that. But the Thunder, I feel like the Suns would be willing to trade Ayton to the Thunder because the Thunder are not going to be competing them or against the Suns next year for a ring. The Suns could give him a max deal, and the Suns could give them draft capital, which they could definitely use. So I don't really need Zach Collins in return. I would like to keep Amari Bailey, so I would be willing to give up Lou Dort, that Lakers pick. I would be willing to throw in Pokusevski. Do these 3 assets get it done? That Lakers first next year? It does not. What about if I give you my first next year? That does not get it done. And what about that Hornets pick I acquired? Or the Sixers pick, I think, from the Danny Green, Al Horford swap? No? Because I'm trying to keep some of my high leverage picks next year. What about this Hornets one as well? Really? Okay. What about this Jazz one? Okay, clearly not. All right, lastly, I'll throw you the Wizards one. And they say no. So what was the original package? I got to give up Amari Bailey. I don't really want to do that. What about if we just swap out Amari Bailey with Poku? They say no. And what about if I also throw in Blake Wesley? Really? And I throw in Ausar Thompson? Okay, instead of Blake Wesley, what? Bro, Bro, you're asking for too much there. So we end up getting that trade done. We had to give up Asor Thompson, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. But we had DeAndre Ayton, so we have an Ayton Smith front court. I don't know if we have any cap space to go after, like a small forward in free agency. Like to add a Dylan Brooks. Yeah, we only have about $10 million. So Amari Bailey might be my starting small forward next year. It's kind of risky. I mean, Jabari Smith can also kind of play small forward, but I think I'm going to go with Bailey there. So taking a look at player progression here, we just added one of the best young centers in the league, so I love that addition. Yeah, like I said at the end of last year's playoffs, like we should be a top Western Conference team this year in the regular season. Okay, so taking a look at our rotation. Yeah, like it won't be TLC starting at the 3. It will be Amari Bailey. We'll be a little bit undersized, but hey, we still have a lot of draft capital. I can make a trade for a small forward next offseason. Let's get Jalen Duren in there. Jamire Robinson-Earl, like Teo Maledon's an 80? Okay. He's still only going to get like 16 minutes a night. Trey Mann can get like 27. I want Duren probably getting about 22. Let's go 32 to Aiden, 32 to Jabari Smith. Let's go 28 to Amari Bailey as a rookie, 31 to Giddey. I'm cool with. We'll do 35 to Shea for the regular season. So I got about 7 minutes left. Anybody deserves some minutes here? We will give 7 minutes to Blake Wesley. Sure. System proficiency is going to be 3.5 star pace and space. Let's see how we do this year with a much better team. And yeah, we were one of the better teams in the West this year as we are the 2 seed. LaMelo Ball takes home MVP. Charlotte ends up trading for the Rookie of the Year. Speaking of former Rookie of the Years, you got Ben Simmons right there. LaMelo, actually 3 Rookie of the Years. AD? Yeah, he was Rookie of the Year, right? Unless Dame got it, but I think... Oh, no, I think Dame did get it, right? Yeah, I think he got it back from the 2011 draft class, so we end that streak. I mean, James Bouknight did definitely not get a Rookie of the Year award. So do we get a Thunder on an All-NBA team? We do not. Do we get one on All-Defensive team? We do not. And we do get Amari Bailey on All-Rookie First team. He wasn't too bad. The three-point percentage isn't great. Hopefully that improves next year. Jerry, technically a rookie now, I guess. I don't know. So we're taking on the Warriors in round 1. They don't have Clay anymore. Oh, they do, but he's just regressed down to a 79. Here are the player stats as Shea Weddison scoring, followed by Jabari Smith, Josh Giddey, Amari Bailey, Trey Mann, DeAndre Ayton, Jalen Duren still giving me good minutes off the bench. So I think for the playoffs, we're obviously going to, I think, not play Blake Wesley. How is he in like per 36? Okay, nothing crazy. It'll look like this. Go 23, 28. Just kidding. We'll go 33 to those guys. We'll go 33 to Giddey and then 38 to Shea. Are we 4.5 stars or a 4-star now for pace and space? Can we beat the Warriors and get a playoff series victory under our belt? We're up 3-1 and we win in 6. Let's go. Jabari Smith and Shea led the way, combining for 50 plus points in that series. Shout out to Jabari Smith kind of breaking out there. Now we have a tough matchup though. The Memphis Grizzlies in round 2. They're good in the sim. I'm scared of Ja Morant. Let's see who gets the upper hand, Ja Morant or Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it goes to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander as the series goes to 7 games. I did not think we were going to win that one. Usually like 7-game series against the Grizzlies in round 2, and when you don't have a stacked team, yeah, you're not winning it. It looks like it was definitely a defensive-minded series as our highest point per game total was Shai with 20 a game. And then if we take a look at the Grizzlies, what did Ja average in that series? He averaged 38. Jeez, in an L? I'd be pissed. So now we have Portland in the conference finals that, like, they don't really have a great team. We should be going to the NBA finals, and we do. But it goes to a 7-game series as well. We have to be so tired. We won by 3 at home. We won by 2 at home in game 7 of round 2. I guess it pays to be, or to have home court advantage. Shea averaged 24, 8, and 19, and 10 in those conference finals. So we're taking on the 7-seeded Raptors who just swept Philly. Okay, maybe Embiid would be on the market now. Good team. Yeah, they have a lot of 80s. Hopefully we can beat them. They do beat us in game 1 by double digits when we were at home. We win game 2 by 3. Oof, this could be a close one, isn't it? Game 3, we do win by 5 in Toronto. Come on, let's take game 4. Yes, let's go. All right, let's not blow a 3-1 lead and win it all in 2024. And we blew it. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Games 5 and 6 ended up in L's. We lost by 19 and then by 9. Okay. Game 7 at home. Let's not blow the 3-1 lead. We don't have a good first quarter. We have a better second quarter. We have a great third quarter. Let's go. And we don't blow it and we win the finals. Let's freaking go. Jabari Smith jumps 28. He has a great playoff run in his second season. Shea 23 and 12. I don't know who finals MVP is going to be. And it is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. You know what? I'm happy it's him. So we won a title in our second simulated season. Like, let's freaking go. We're definitely going to do one more year to see if we can go back to back to end the video. Because I also want to see where my draft picks are going to end up. So that Lakers pick let's see, is the 9th projected pick. Okay, so I'm kind of glad I traded it. We have that Utah pick, that Houston pick, Clippers. Let's freaking go. All right, so we haven't seen our team get called so far. Well, there it is. And of course, that Lakers pick moves up into the top 4. Oh, man, F you, 2K. I hate that so much. Okay, so that Jazz pick was top 10 protected or had some type of protection on it. Are we going to be there at 7? Yep. I think we have 1. No, I think that's it, actually. Damn it. Suns end up with that Wizards pick and the Lakers pick. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, I forgot I gave them the Wizards pick, and of course the Lakers pick goes from what, 7 to 3. Oh, that's so annoying. That Heat pick, I think I didn't trade it this year, or was it protected this year? No, I think that was a little bit down the line. It could have been this year though. So Mark Daigneault helped us get a championship, definitely going to be bringing him back. So let's see, am I going to trade anybody right now? I don't think so. We have 7, 9, and 30. I mean, if I move to Bailey 7 and 9, could we get like a 6 small forward? Probably. That's not really sick, you know? All right, so we're going to make our selections, though, but I might do this real quick and move 30, 53, and 60 for, like, the Sixers 2028 first. They say no to that. What about if I just give you, like, one more second? Okay, cool. All right, so with the 7th overall pick, I'm going to go best player available, and I guess that's Bronny James. And then with 9, we're going to go Caleb Foster. Wow, almost like, I don't know what I'm on right now. I almost said Foster. So Bronny's a 78, Foster's a 78 as well. Both would be probably insane trade candidates. Yeah, we'll bring everybody back. Why not? So Theo Maledon's our only big free agent, but hey, like Bronny can literally slide into that role. I do want to see if there's like a stud small forward I could trade for, or like Zion. Could I move? I don't know. Zion's probably making too much money for me right now, right? Like if I did Bailey, I don't think I'd be able to get this done. Bronny, and I did Duren. I can't even get there. I'm still 11 million off. I could trade for Evan Mobley and then move Jabari Smith to the 3. That would be kind of dope. Let's see. So if I did Bronny, I did Bailey for Evan Mobley. They say no. What about if I throw in 1 first? They still say no. 2 first. Oh my god, that Utah pick has so much value. Really? What about if I throw in 1 more first? Damn it. All right, so let's try Scotty Barnes then. What about if we did Bronny and we did Bailey for Scotty Barnes? Come on, that's got to be good. Okay, well, that was easy. So Scotty Barnes is going to be our starting small forward next year. More traditional than Amari Bailey. I guess that's actually up for debate. All right, so this team should definitely be the favorite to win it all in 2025, and we can go back to back. All right, so let's see the 2024/5 rotation. It's going to be, so they want to play Barnes at the 4, Smith at the 3, sure. I don't really mind that. Man, Robinson, Earl Foster, and Aaron Wiggins. Now we're going to play Jalen Duren instead off the bench, and this team looks so good. System proficiency is going to be 4-star pace and space. I'm sure balance would be a little bit better, right? Nope, it's still 4 stars. All right, let's see if we can win like 65 plus this year. So we were the 1 seed this year. We were the 2 seed last year, so hey, I will definitely take that as we go 60 and 22. Do we end the video off with an All-NBA first team member? We do not. Damn, nothing at all. That's kind of a shame. So we're going to be taking on the Phoenix Suns in round 1. Did we trade them any players? We did, like Pokusevski and I think Dort. They have neither one of them still. They moved Booker or let him walk. Well, that Suns team looks completely different. I mean, if you saw my 10-year Suns rebuild, like that team has a very interesting future once CP3 retires and they move Aiden. So let's see what 2K comes up with. It's going to be Shea, Giddey, Smith, Barnes, Aiden with Man, Jerry, Foster, Duren off the bench. Perfect with that. So round 1 here against the Phoenix Suns. Don't lose. Okay, we win in 5. I just thought we were going to sweep them, but I'm fine with a 5-game series victory. These 3 combined for 62 points. Just kidding, I don't know how to do math. 64. Now we're taking on the Kings, who have Fox and Jaden Ivey. Love that backcourt. Wow, Ivey, he took that snub on our rookie first team to heart because it's kind of going off right now. And they have the rookie of the year in Kwame Evans, who averaged 30 and 9 in round 1 against the Nuggets. Well, this is going to be a good series. And we lose in 6. That sucks. Okay, I'm rooting for the Kings. That's a fun team. And then the Grizzlies end up losing to the Cavs in the finals, with Darius Garland being your finals MVP. But yeah, that makes me kind of excited for my Sacramento Kings number 4 pick rebuild, because I'm going to probably take either Sharp or Ivy, or maybe Banchero if he falls to 4. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you guys did enjoy, drop a like if you did. I think that my next Lottery rebuild will probably be the Kings at 4, and then I'll get into like Pistons, Rockets, Pacers. I mean, I'm excited for my Knicks one and the Blazers one as well. Also the Spurs and the Pelicans. I'm like excited for pretty much every lottery rebuild. So yeah, that is gonna be for me though. Thank you all for watching. I'll probably do every lottery team. So the Thunder took care of 2 picks before the draft happens because I'll need content to push out. And then you guys will be getting my elimination rebuilds because I believe you guys are seeing this on Tuesday. So my Bucks elimination rebuild should be out on Thursday. So be on the lookout for that. Thank you all for watching. I love you guys. Drop a like if you did enjoy, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.